Westphal County Public Schools' biggest event, the School Choice Expo, is this Saturday. Assistant Superintendent of Communications Mark Sherwood is joining us to discuss what parents who attend can expect. Good morning to you. Thanks for being here.
Good morning.
This is a big deal. I mean, you're expecting some, 17,000 at least parents to attend because it's a big choice for them. Their child maybe is moving from elementary to middle or middle to high school, and they want them to get the best education possible. And the nice thing is there are a lot of new programs that are available for them this year.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit, because we're kind of dividing this up. I mean, obviously we have the magnet programs, which we're familiar with. What do parents need to know about the magnet programs that are available to their student?
Well, the magnet program obviously is about parents having an option to go to any school throughout the entire district. There's no boundary, so it offers transportation by the district. So it's very specific themes and programs at a school. And it's a lottery system. They apply to get in, and they have to turn these applications in by the end of February.
And they usually put the first, there are three choices. You're not guaranteed to get into them because, of course, there's probably a lot of students who are applying to the same schools.
Correct. Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about Ed White. I know that you have a bunch of magnet schools, but I'd
Sure.
like to talk specifically about some of those that have programs that have been developed over the years that really, I know in talking to Dr. Vitti, he's hoping will help retain students who live particularly perhaps in these neighborhoods or have these interests. Ed White, there's a military leadership program there. What an interesting idea. Do you find that it's very popular?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's based on leadership principles that come from the military. So it's not a military school per se.
Right.
But it's really designed to give these kids some skills that'll lend them into their academic world as well as their career, get them ready for college.
And what about Andrew Jackson? It has a couple of different...
Yeah, Andrew Jackson has some very interesting programs.
Yeah.
They have a sports medicine and marketing program, so kids will get into it, discover whether they want to go into the sports medicine field, or they may want to go to the business side of sports and want to learn more about broadcasting and marketing and sales from a sports perspective.
Future sports reporters. Maybe
Correct,
they'll work here
correct.
one day. There's a cybersecurity program as well, and then video game development
Right.
for maybe some kids who are really interested in STEM.
Right, correct. The growth in the market in terms of video and cybersecurity from a digital standpoint is growing, and it's one of the biggest fields. And to get into those fields, you have to have a strong STEM background, a strong math and science background.
All right, so also let's talk middle school and elementary school. Fort Caroline Middle has School for the Arts?
Correct. So La Villa has always been our signature middle school that is at a performing and visual arts program. We wanted to make sure we had other options for parents. It was always a waiting list year to year. So Fort Caroline is now an alternative to that. In addition, they also provide IB programming too. So they have a strong academic process or programming too as well.
Because we know how popular certainly La Villa is. R.V. Daniels and R.L. Brown Elementary, gifted and talented now as well.
Correct. And again, those are programs that we saw growth at other elementary schools that we needed to make sure we had other options throughout the city.
Okay, so career academies, this is also an interesting way to also retain kids too and really broaden their horizons on what they're interested in. You know, when you're in high school, you're not quite sure probably what you want to do other than go to college and what you want to be, and this helps kind of whittle it down. So you have, First Coast has Finance Academy. Correct, and then Raines has Culinary Arts.
Correct, there's Culinary Arts. And we also have A. Philip Randolph, which also has a new vocational trade program, whether it's in carpentry and welding, construction. So we're giving children, not children, these are young adults, options to use something not in the academic field, but maybe more with their hands.
And Ed White Aerospace Technologies, future astronauts, perhaps.
Yeah, we see kids with drones. Well, there's a lot of technology goes behind those drones that either lend into the commercial or the military field as they get older into aviation.
And so much for parents to educate themselves about so they can help their child make an educated decision on their next step. Thank you so much, Mark, for being here. Appreciate it. So I want to remind everyone the School Choice Expo is this Saturday from 11 in the morning until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It'll be at the Prime Osborne Convention Center. Admission and parking are free. And if you missed any of the information, we really just touched on some of the schools. There's so much more. In fact, there's this whole booklet which you can pick up at the expo. Go to news4jax.com, look under the morning show page, and you'll see this entire interview again. Bruce?